Oh, guys, we're kind of at the mercy of the wind and literally nature and my parents because Dad's office is right next to here. So we might hear the occasional sounds of a wild dad, but we'll see how that goes. We're going to try to do this live stream a little bit quicker today because the last one was very drawn out. So to get started, I'm just going to plug in my glue gun, get it warming up. Just make sure you can see it. Slightly different orientation and everything. I'm outside on the garden table because the internet in the shed is officially terrible. So that's that. I'm going to go grab some safety pins and we'll be back. Okie dokie, we're here now. So I've got a couple safety pins because that's what we're actually going to use in order to attach the tie rods. So we'll get stuck into that. Just gonna take a seat. We'll put our wings to the side. We won't need those for the moment. We're focusing on the plane. I'll make sure the wings are held down so they don't go flying. Now, I'm going to start on the flip side of the plane, right here, where we've got our elevator tie rod. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. And we need to attach it somehow. Now, I was thinking a safety pin would work, but I'm kind of second guessing that now. I'm just having a look here. I think we might have a little bit of trouble with this one. So, you know what, we'll give it a go. What I'm going to do is, first of all, make sure the plane is in frame. Let's fix that. That's a big movement. Let's see if that's okay. Nice. Cool. That's good. We'll put it right in the middle. There we go. Beautiful. So I'm going to just see what's going on there. Yeah, that's a bit of a pain. So it looks like we'll need to use a Dremel or something to hollow this out. I wasn't planning on doing that, but you know what? Anything for the video. So I'll go get the stuff. Well, that took way too long. Here we go. Okay. So I've got the Dremel. I'll plug that one in. Okay. We're all set. That took a long time. Okay. Let's do it. Ow. So look guys, I was hoping for this to be like a 30-minute live stream. I'm not sure how we'll go there. Just a few technical issues and such. Hoping to get the plane finished though, so that at least that's cool. I don't know if anybody's on. If you are, feel free to say hi in the comments. What I'm doing right now is I am making a hole in this little plastic part which covers, or which attaches to the elevators, and that's so I can put a safety pin through it, because obviously the original part broke. That's just kind of how it goes. So what I'm going to do, use my lovely little Dremel tool and put a hole in it, as all good tinkerers do. Okay. Let's have a go at this. This is going to be problematic because the wind is kind of excessive. Let's see. Okay, that actually went really, really well. Okay. Okay, getting back on track. Let's go. So, this is our little safety pin. And I'm thinking just for our first tests, we thread it through here, through our elevator connection piece, and then we just tie it closed. Like such. If we want to, we can glue it, just like one part of it to hold it in place. But now, let me see if I can move the servo inside the craft. Which one is it? Yeah. Check that out. Lovely. Lovely. Okay. Let's do the other one. Guaranteed this one is going to be more trouble. Like, certain. Come on. That's how it has to work, right? Or both of them just go well. That could also be a possibility. Lovely cockatoos in the background. Hello there. Making noise as always. Is that a mosquito? I think it's starting to get to mosquito season, guys, and that's not very nice. Get out of here. I can't tell if it's a mosquito or like a native bee or something. It hit my ear. It's a mosquito. Okay, we've got it threaded through now, and we're all set. So now our other tie rod should be connected. Oh, lovely, lovely. There you go. So back and forth as it needs to. Now we're gonna have to adjust this because I suspect that this was. Got it. No, I didn't. It's right here. Go away. Nah, okay. Poor hand-eye coordination. Anyway, we're going to have to take this one off because we've actually got to readjust this. So, this last little bit of the metal shaft here is threaded. You probably can't see it, but it is. And so what you can do, you can screw the plastic part forwards or backwards, and that changes the center location, which means that you can just adjust it to make the plane fly straight. That's what I've got to do. Unfortunately, I will need a set of pliers to do this, so I'm going to go down to the shed and get some. Okie pokey. We've got a couple pairs of snips. I must say they're not pliers, unfortunately. So watch me just break this real quick. Please no. There we go. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that's gonna give us trouble. Jeez, guys, this is the stuff I should prepare beforehand. I'm still very new to the streaming thing, as you know. I'll get better at it, I'm sure of it. I didn't spend the last like 20 minutes beforehand procrastinating by riding my skateboard. I'll be back. There they are. I got him. That took forever. Okay. There we go. So what we're doing is I'm going to adjust the servo motor so that it's in its central position. And then we'll set this up so that the rudder is in its central position as well. And that'll just mean our plane is going to naturally want to fly straight, which is very good for us. Beauty. So what I'm going to do is straighten that out to make sure there's no issues. There's still an issue. Lovely. Back with the safety pin. Now, I should mention as well, actually, something kind of handy about these little tie-on plastic bits that they use to attach the tie rod to the control surface is that you can adjust how close the tie rod comes to the control surface. Now, the value in that is when you bring it closer, because of like levers and stuff, the control surface moves more. So for beginner flight, where you want to be careful and not make really sudden maneuvers, you bring these out and it reduces the movement of the control surface. But when you bring it in, it actually makes the control surface move at a larger angle for the same amount of servo movement. So that's something to be aware of. It'll help you when you're setting up your plane, if any of you have one. Yeah. So we're all set there. Now I'll just show you. We've got our rudder. Some lovely rudder action there. And we've got our elevators. Oh, lovely. Now, I'm going to go take the opportunity to glue these servos in place. I don't know. I think, like, I could regret it later on, but at the same time, I will definitely regret it if they're not in place properly, because the plane will lose control at some point randomly in the flight, because one of the servos will, like, break loose or something. So for anyone who's unfamiliar, the term servo is kind of short for servo motor. And servo motors are just a type of electric motor that are designed to make really precise adjustments of angle. So they're great for like robots or remote control planes and cars, where you have to be really precise about what angle you turn, because that's the difference between making a nose dive and just going down a little bit, if you know what I mean. So servo motors super valuable in a lot of different fields. And as such, there's a lot of different types. Now, honestly, I'm not the most knowledgeable about the servo types in specific, so I'm not going to give you any advice or anything, but I will say that if you are looking to do robotics and things, understanding how a servo motor works and potentially how you communicate with it via a microcontroller, they're really valuable things to know because you can build a lot of stuff with servo motors. Got it. No, I didn't. Okay. Never mind. Sorry, I'm just swatting flies or mosquitoes or whatever they are. Now, as mentioned in the previous live stream, we've got our... cable management. As always, it comes and gets me. We've got our speed controller here, which connects to the battery via this little connector. Now, this is what they call a Tamiya plug. I'm pretty sure... Actually, no, it's not. Tamiya plugs look very similar, but they're not the same. And I don't have a battery that connects to this. This is the battery I want to use in the plane. It's a 2-cell 1600 milliamp hour LiPo battery, so lithium ion. Okay, it's definitely mosquitoes, and I'm getting bitten. Gotcha. No, I didn't. Yeah, anyway, I'm getting distracted. LiPo battery, obviously not the same connector, so we're going to have to change that. But I think before we go in and do all that, we should just use some alligator clips or something to confirm that it all works. And I'm also going to need to get some AA batteries for this remote. There's 8 of them required. I'm going to see if we can get rechargeable ones, because environment good. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, give me a second. I'll be back. Okay, we got AA's, and now to get my alligator clips. Success! Okay. So, we've got our alligator clips and our batteries. So we need 8 of these batteries. Unfortunately, couldn't find rechargeables. I know. And it's kind of annoying because you just have to throw these away. Like, it's very silly that we'd even have a product that you use once and throw it away. I think that's just problematic. but that's a whole nother story. We'll put our batteries in the remote. Hopefully the terminals haven't been damaged. The previous set of batteries clearly leaked, and that may have impacted the connection. On the spring you can see there's like some corrosion there. Hopefully it'll still be okay. Beauty! And does it turn on? We have light! Okay, let's wire up our battery. Now, for complete transparency, I don't know if this battery is going to work with this controller. We're literally just going to give it a go. Give it a whirl. And see if we break something. Here goes. Ready for a pop. Or a kabang or a whatever. Whoop. Success. It appears that it's all working. I don't think we're getting any output to this motor. Why is that? No, we're not getting motor output, but everything else is working. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Rebecca Mill. Thanks, Ian. Okay. Well, everything else is working as hoped, but for some reason our motor isn't getting any output. That's problematic. I wonder why. Maybe it was meant for a slightly higher voltage battery. I've got a 3-cell LiPo in the shed. We'll grab that. Now, truth be told, I don't know if this battery is any good because, well, frankly, it's very puffy. And lithium polymer batteries do that as they age / degrade. Let's give this a go. What's that? Dude! Dude! That's so cool! It really is gonna like die, but it works! These wires are so hot now though. These little alligator clips are not made to carry current like that, but it works! Hallelujah! Yeah. Okay, that's a success. Now we know that all of the parts work. I'm just going to go back here, and I'm thinking I can just glue that there so that it doesn't drop down. See, because when it comes down here, suddenly it'll start interacting with everything else. So I might just put a dab of glue there to prevent that. It's always interesting thinking how I'm going to actually show you guys this stuff. So I'm just going to put it down like that. Can you see? Yes, you can. Success. Okay. So, we're looking to concentrate the glue just there. That's a successful glue. Hopefully that won't kind of mess with anything. Yeah, there you go. That's better. We'll let that set. Awesome. And yes, it do a spin. Woo! I'm so happy. I thought this plane was going to be like broken and stuff, but we've actually like kind of fixed it. I've got to remember to turn off the remote, but yeah, it works. So, got to finish, like once that glue sets, we'll flip it over and we'll do the other one. And this is just, it's not necessary, I think, but I think it'll save us problems down the track when we're actually trying to fly this thing. Now, in terms of when we're going to test it, yeah, well, I'm going to do a live stream for that, hopefully, or I'll video it and then post it, and you guys can watch it. But I might have one of my mates, a very close friend of mine, come out and help me. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, she and her dad, I think, are keen to have a look at, see how this flies, so we'll see if that pans out. I did not notice, though, that this crack went all the way under. That's something that I didn't see, so we're going to go through and fix that. Okay. Beauty. Okay. Very good, very good. Now we've got to figure out a spot to put this antenna. So we don't want it to interact with any of the control surfaces, but we also need it to be able to get good access to the air. Ooh, that was a crack. Something happened out there. I'm thinking we'll just leave it trailing behind like that. I might glue it up here. I'm sure there's a better way of doing it, but honestly, why wouldn't I just put it here? Nah, it'll look special like this. And we like special. Hold on. These darn mosquitoes. I think it's because we got a bird bath. And, right in my face. So I'm just gluing the wire. Go away! I've got to light some citronella or something. Do we have that? I feel like we did. Okay, I swear we had it, but I don't know where it is now. I put on some long pants, so that kind of helps, but it's still kind of icky. Okay. So we've got our little antenna. Hopefully the rudder doesn't really interfere with it too much. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's much else that needs doing. Besides the fact that we can actually choose to change this for a FM 2.4 gigahertz transmitter. That could be a little bit more reliable for us. Yeah, we'll see. We can always give that a go. Nothing wrong with giving it a go. Yeah, let me get it. Well, this is disappointing. Couldn't find it, so that's that. But let's put these wings back on, see how she looks. Look at that. How lovely. Now I'm thinking to attach the wings, we might use maybe some duct tape or something. We will have to figure out how we're going to get the battery in and out though. Maybe even the battery goes on top. Something like that might work. Yeah. Hello. Going well? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, folks, just a second, please. Oh, nice. Yeah. Success.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
You pottering away with figures?
Yeah, well, I'm doing a live stream. A live stream. So I've got some people viewing, watching. Hey guys. Okay. So we've got that. Let's sort out our wheels. Here we go. So these ones just go down here, like such. Perfect. And the tail. Where does the tail go? I'm assuming they just kind of poke in here. I think possibly the tail space where these go is gone. Or it's meant to go up the front here somewhere, and that space just isn't there anymore. Very strange. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not sure what to do about that. I don't know whether this goes here. We can make this a tail dragger. So we attach the battery back here. But we don't want to mess with the center of gravity too much. Actually, we need the wheel up the front, don't we? Because otherwise the propeller smashes the ground. Well, that's a little bit of an issue. Tweet, tweet. Oh, of course, it's in the spot I glued over. That's how it goes, isn't it? Ah, there we go. That's not too bad. Let's put it back in. Success. Awesome. Look at that. How cool is that? Oh, I love these things. It's so much fun. So what do you guys think? How should I attach the wing to the aircraft, or to the fuselage? So, immediate thoughts, bit of duct tape over the top, and then we have the wire for the controller just permanently sticking out so that we can access it whenever we need to, and just completely seal this up, something like that. Thoughts on that? I know it means we can't replace our transmitter when we need to, but I don't really see any other option. Ow! That's hot. I think what we'll do is there anything else we can do on this? Honestly, I think we're nearly ready to fly. I just need to figure out if I can find my other transmitter, because these ones are pretty short range, I think. Although we do have this lovely little extender antenna here. Maybe that'll mean we get some okay range. Maybe we'll keep it as stock for now and see how it goes. I certainly don't want to like mess it up, you know, lose range and it'll just crash or something. That'd be sad. In the end, it was free. But I'd rather not destroy it. I'm hesitant to make a permanent connection, so let's get some duct tape, I think, and then we'll call it a day. I don't want to make these live streams too long. I know the last one went for an hour and it was incredibly boring. No, it was fun, but like an hour is a long time to be on with me. So we'll keep it to maybe 30 minutes or so, and I'll prepare properly next time, so that we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, let me get some duct tape. We'll finish this off and we'll call it a day. Here we go. So dressed. The key with the duct tape is you want to make it as smooth as possible because it's so satisfying. Okay, and we'll run that all the way along our wing surface, flattening out any grooves because they reduce our surface contact area. Flattening that down. Lovely. That's our first one done. And let's do our second one. Jeez, I think there's some pollen or something out here. I mean, it is the garden, but you know. And there we are. All set, folks. She's all attached. Can these wings support the plane? Yes, they can. So we're all set. I might go and do this soldering off camera because it can be a little bit tedious. But otherwise, we're pretty much good for our test flight. I'm keen to see how this thing flies. And if we've just totally messed up the build somehow, that's gonna come back to bite us later. We'll see. Anyway, guys, bless you. Have a lovely afternoon. I'll see you later. Whoop, how do I turn this off? Drop it. That's how.